So I find out about this new medication that's coming out. It has good reviews. Like I want to switch from it. Oh, should I give the name to it? It doesn't matter. It's
Subtractinone?
What?
Attentional.
Attentional. These are all great names, and they were wonderful. But it's this medication called the Stars. I read reviews about it. It's all these weird medication names are bizarre. Don't ask me the spelling because I wouldn't fucking know. But I wanted to try it. Had good reviews, talked to my doctor, seemed like it was a good fit for me. He said, okay, let's try this medication. I'll write you a prescription for a 2-week prescription, and then we'll go from there and evaluate. You know, normal talking to doctor things. So I take this prescription to my pharmacy, CVS. It's the one nearby. And I submit the thing, and they're like, oh, never heard of this one before. We'll order it, and it should be ready in a few days. Sure, perfectly normal. This was in September of last year.
Oh, that was a while ago.
That was 1, 2, 8 months.
You did say it took a while.
Yeah, as of right now, it's May. And as of right now, I got this prescription last week. The first time that there was a problem, because I submitted on like a Thursday. So the following Monday, I still haven't heard anything from CVS. So I call and I'm like, hey, did you get that prescription in? And they said like, and I said,
wrong answer.
Yeah.
Let me put you on hold for a minute. I'll find out.
So I'm like, oh, do you know why?
Cool.
Literally the answer I got. I'm not exaggerating. When I asked them why it didn't come in, they said,
I don't know. We don't know why it didn't come in. We'll try to order it again.
Well, it's a good thing it's not an important medical prescription. It was just a frivolous, fun prescription. So, you know, you're fine. You'll be fine.
That is exactly the situation I was in because I was running out of my previous prescription. I only had so many pills left. And that's a problem. But I was like, okay, order again. I got a few days left. I should be fine. Next day comes around. They said, we'll order it. We'll put it priority. It should come in tomorrow. Great. Tomorrow rolls around. I call again. You got it?
No.
Do you know why?
No.
Okay. All right, starting to become a problem here.
Is this the same person answering every time?
Yeah.
It's like this person reading a magazine, like not even looking at your account.
And it is the same amount of indifference. It is just like, nah, I'm busy. Like, I can't look into it. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of important. I need to know if you have this. Do I need to transfer this to another pharmacy? What's the order of things here? It's like, well, because of what it is, you can't transfer it. We can't transfer it. You have to get your doctor to write a new prescription. It's like, okay, can you try to order?
What the hell is that?
It's because like ADHD medication is like a controlled substance.
Oh,
like
dang.
So it's like category 2. So there's
so they don't want you calling it into like 6 places and like getting all those prescriptions at once. Okay.
Which
I guess that makes sense.
I totally understand. And that's what I'm thinking this is all about. Like, okay, there must be something about this. So I'm like, okay, can you try to order it again? Like hopefully it's just an inventory issue and whatnot. And then like, please, like this is very important. I need it because I need to know if I need to get a different prescription to fill the interim. Like it's important. And they're like, okay, we'll order it again. 3 days pass. Like I'm on my last pill at this other person. I'm like, please, did you get in? And I was like,
Nah, and we're not going to order it anymore because it doesn't keep you coming in.
and I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Does this person also work at a vet clinic? Because they sound very familiar.
Yeah, I'm just like, what do you mean? I never get upset on customer service stuff, but I could not fathom why it is. And it's like they said, we don't know. There's no answer. Like just the supplier didn't order it. And I'm like, what do you mean the supplier didn't order it? What are you talking about? And then finally, I go to the store. I literally go to the store and I confront the same person I was talking to on the phone. I'm like, please tell me what is the problem? And the problem was that because it is a new medication, my insurance couldn't cover it until there was a prior authorization, which is a factor in these things. It is a factor.
Yeah.
So, but they didn't tell me that. They didn't tell me that it needed a prior authorization, which they would ordinarily tell you long ago because then they would look and they would see insurance didn't pay for it and stuff like that. So I said, fucking fine. Okay, I'm going to go to my doctor and he will submit a prior authorization, which is the most absurd thing in the world because what it is, it's the insurance company just saying like, we don't know if you really need this medication. We need to hear from your doctor that you actually need it. And I'm like, didn't my doctor write on a very special piece of paper paper that no one can duplicate that my name is on it, needs this medication. That's what a prescription is. Why would they write it if I didn't need it?
Oh, listen, you may have gotten it prescribed, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's necessary.
I know, and the thing
Your
is,
doctor's just maybe he just wanted you to have a fun weekend, or he's trying to hook you up, get you so you could sell it on the street, make a little extra cash. I don't know.
You know, what's crazy is the prior authorization is literally a letter from my doctor that essentially says, yes, they need this medication. So they get the prescription from my doctor, like, well, we need to hear from your doctor. And then the doctor writes a note that says, this guy needs it. Oh, it's a letter from your doctor. Now we'll submit it through.
Oh my God.
And you would think this would be the end of the story.
Oh no, I would not.
But we've only gone a week into the timeline of me. Because remember, this is still back in September.
Yeah, this is months ago.
So I get the prior authorization. It goes through. And you know what my insurance says?
That looks like a fake authorization if I've ever seen one.
That's pretty much what happened. And I've never understood that in my life, where I've never even heard that. And what they did was they didn't straight up say no. It was like,
well, are you sure you don't need another medication? How about one of these that we do cover?
And I'm like, are you my doctor? Are you writing prescriptions? Are you doing the prescribing thing? You medical profession? No.